Could not.
And what Charlie tried.
Here, while we're waiting for them to show up, why don't you guys go ahead and reroll initiative?
Can I get Tala's character sheet?
Sure.
Yeah, I came on and popped in here, and I gotta go reheat some leftovers for them real quick while I was, should have done it while I was cooking all that, but, been a little busy. So, be right back. Oh, but first.
Second roll was Tala's initiative.
Hello.
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 Aha! I returned!
Okay.
Was Divya back?
I don't think so.
Jerk ass.
What's up?
No, a different jerk.
Maybe those leftovers were just really frozen. Put them in there for 15 minutes.
You're not too far off, but yeah, I got the wireless headset, so I can take a turn real quick since I rolled so high.
Oh, sorry, it wasn't your turn. I didn't, fuck it, whatever. It's the stun guy first, so yeah, it's your turn.
Anyone got some rope to tie his hands so we can try to slap him out of his daze? So he doesn't try to kill us, because it will just break my, like, hypnotic pattern on him first. No guarantee he'll break out of the other thing, too.
I think Sky's rope is currently sitting in a tomb somewhere, tying up a demon.
I think I took a scholar's pack, so I wouldn't have rope.
You can check my bag and see if I've got any. Actually, correction. Let me check Ta'ala's because he never does any.
You're very tight or quiet all of a sudden.
I did.
But Tala has some manacles, if nothing else.
That better?
It's the same.
How about now?
It's still the same.
Well, we're fucked. I'm using a laptop mic. Have fun.
But yeah, I'll ready a weak -1 halfling punch for when someone gets him restrained. Whether they want to just hold him to restrain him, or if they want to, like, tie his hands.
Alright. Alright, so we go to this guy's turn. He is going to move over here, sort of huddle himself up into the corner a little bit more, trying to scramble away from as many people as possible. And we're going to go to Felku's turn. You can tell us what your uncle would want to do, Josh.
I can't hear you.
So you can tell us what your uncle would want to do. You will speak for the tree man who speaks for the trees. Lizard who speaks for the trees.
Where is Uncle?
As like a quick up, so run down what's going on. This guy's hostile. This guy's hostile and unconscious. And this guy was hostile, but isn't. Probably.
I thought that guy in the top had just. The last thing that happened last night was he snapped out of it and dropped his weapon.
Let me see. No.
Alright. I must be misremembering.
He's dazed and pretty battered, but
What about the two spider silhouettes?
spider statues that make an arc.
Sorry, can you just do it? I can't remember what he has. I know he has wild shape, that's about it.
Let's see. We'll just do a produce flame. A 17 will miss. Cover doesn't help. But yeah, you see him. He like runs over, like trying to take aim through the throng of bodies here, sending out a little puff of fire that he has to sort of dissipate, like cause the magic to fade away before it would errantly strike somebody. Then it's Jimmy's turn.
Okay, so we have 2 hostiles, right?
Correct. One conscious and one incapacitated by a spell.
Okay. How injured is the conscious guy from looking at him?
He is teetering on his feet. You can see that like his muscles are giving out, but his face seems focused, as if he can't even tell he's hurt.
Hmm. Well, I do know one way to snap him out of it. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Firebolt at him.
Okay. Unfortunately, likewise, you have troubles aiming in the throng of bodies, unable to find a clear shot. A 13 will not connect.
Okay, and I'll go ahead and pass my turn.
And it's to Allah's turn.
Great. All right, how do I play this idiot?
Exactly what he'd do. He'd use the stupid thing. Spell he's always using. I can't even remember it now.
All right. Thor's isn't here, is he?
No. Why do you ask?
Because I'm trying to decide who I'm going to do this to. All right. I'm going to give Charlie Bardic Inspiration as my bonus action.
All right. Charlie. Get the little power fist. All right.
I need to find out what some of these damn spells. All right, and then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on. Um,
All right.
casting it at level 1. Yeah, I'll move up to him so I can do that if that's all right.
You run up and Sky, you feel like these hands like reach out. You see these like purple hands like reach out and just like grab onto you.
Ah!
Touch. Don't touch.
You turn it around to solid touch.
Pass turn.
Looked up GIFs that say touch and that GIF thing that's built into Discord. A lot of them are creepier than I would have thought.
Yeah, I was just thinking of the Patrick from SpongeBob thing.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping would be the first one. But it's way down there.
Oh, but just a reminder, we can't non-lethal spells.
Alright, so then we're going to go to the combatant's turn here.
You assume I wanted to be non-lethal.
I mean, these are villagers, presumably the family of the people that hired us.
As far as I can tell, the Warforged is an asshole.
Let's see. So this guy. Oh, did I delete him?
No, he's just under CT. I saw that token scoot over under Cassius.
For some reason. There we go. Okay.
Oh, and I was
Giant asshole.
on the other side of the house, but I swear the thing ended the other night with like him vomiting after we hit him.
No, this guy's throwing up.
Oh, okay.
He's sort of like scrambling into the corner away from his throw up. Let's see. 2d3 rolls. He's going to be attacking Rango twice. Now I managed to open his sheet without moving his token. This guy had the Great Axe. Or Battle Axe. Battle Axe. So let's do 2 rolls. All right, let's see. So 2 one-handed battle axe things is like his arm sort of like falls limp as he goes to attack. So he's just switching to a one-handed attack now. Both looks like they will connect. And you will take 12 damage, which has been removed. And then immediately after the sort of mindless assailant goes, we're going to jump right to Rango's turn, having just been attacked.
I will hit him right back with my rapier.
You lunge forward, rapier in hand, and however, almost like zoned out the character, the man in front of you seems, 16 doesn't connect as he just sort of seems like swiftly like lunge to the side, ignoring like the pain in his muscles that they must be feeling to just sort of duck out of the way. Having just been their turn, like prompted by your attack, as you lunge forward, they counter with a swing of the battle axe. But this time, or no, actually, they hit 15. Oh my god. So following up with like a vicious riposte, as you miss your strike, they follow up with like this devastating hit to the side of your head. Apparently, like cracking the axe along your, like I said, dealing 10 damage.
Then I'll end my turn, I guess.
All right, and with that, we'll go to Sky's turn, having just seen the series of blows like crush and Durango right beside you.
That's bad. Okay.
Yeah, that rolled the maximum damage it could have.
Sky is going to try and non-threateningly as possible approach that guy that's by the spider stand.
Go ahead and just roll like a raw charisma for me.
I can't help. I can't go anything but good.
All right, well that's a big old D inspiration for Ruby right there.
Give it to Sky. I think I already had inspiration.
No, D inspiration.
You can give yourself disadvantage on any roll you want.
Yeah. So as you approach Sky, you see the character sort of like shuffle away like a little bit, like not like flinching really, but just sort of like scooching away from you for a moment as you press up. But you can see they sort of visibly relax. They can tell that, or they get the feeling that you're not going to hurt them. They don't try to like lash out or anything.
What was the name of that village that hired us again?
New York, specifically Cincinnati.
Okay, well, I was just going to try and explain to him that we were adventurers who'd been hired by that village, and
What was the name of it?
I don't remember. You did mentioned it once.
Just now. What was it?
It was stupid, and I don't want to use it.
We get hired by the mayor of Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Fine, okay. We've been adventurers that were hired by the village of Cincinnati
To get up for a second.
To-
Miss anything?
find out what was going on with the spiders in the well. We found you down here, and you seem to not be in your right minds, and attacked us, but you seem to be okay now. And if you wait here, we're going to try and snap the other guys out of it and try and get you to safety.
You see the guy, like, as part of a reaction, he kind of like scowls at you and he goes, wow, that was a lot of talking for only 6 seconds worth of actions. And also, Cincinnati, that seems kind of uninspired. That was the best you could come up with.
Look. Fine, I take as many turns as I need to do that.
That is that for being a smart ass.
Anyway, so like as you're going through that, you see the guy sort of like nodding, sort of like looking around as if trying to focus on you, like holding his hands up, like almost like blinders, like trying to shut away what's going on around him. But sort of nods along with what you're saying.
Just be calm. Anime cat girls would never hurt you.
Right.
Sounds Skywalker.
That was basically my turn, is trying to calm him down. Don't need him running off into the Lord knows where.
Off to Lord knows where. With that, we'll go to Sefri's turn. Your dad's right here next to you. You want to do his turn?
Or I guess lady, since Sky follows Saloon.
Balloon, that's a good god.
Good God.
Zephyr is in a very pensive mood.
I'll just have him swing with like the broadside of his axe, or broadside of his greatsword. He misses, and I swing, and I miss, and I swung again, and I missed. Do you think he'd want to action surge, try and get the hit in? Coming up on the end of the initiative order here. But he might get him.
Maybe?
Maybe? Yeah, good enough. Well, action surge. He wants this. Right, so I swing again. I miss. Thanks, Sky, for wasting his action surge. As we go to Albin's turn. And I'm playing Albin. He's going to see that there's some damage going on over there. Maybe we can see about some healing some people here. I think we'll do a mass healing word. Alright, so let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anybody else missing health? That isn't Ringo.
Me?
Yeah, I put 9 into you. You can only choose each person once.
You heal one of those guys since we're not trying to kill him.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll heal this guy. Sign a good faith. Alvin, he doesn't block an opportunity attack, so he'll move over here and heal this guy as a sign of good faith. Which unfortunately heals him right back into mind control range, and he goes berserk. As we go to Cassius's turn. Well, I don't know. Does Alvin want to do anything else? He can attack.
Is this guy that we're all in the corner here? Is he still hostile?
Yeah, he's still hostile. He hasn't managed to take any hits just yet, but you can tell like he's teetering. Albin will ready to.
We're gonna non-lethal swing.
Already a cantrip proof this guy gets hit.
Hello. Sorry, I was distracted.
I non-lethally crit him.
I non-lethally crush his skull into his
I'm
chest
here to
cavity.
save you.
I will also non-lethally divide smite, and
So that's a spell, so I'm not gonna divide smite.
I will non-lethally great weapon master.
I did roll max damage on one of those at least. Hey, yay!
Because that's what you're going for here.
Non-lethally max damage hit him in the face. Yes.
So you pick up your warhammer. Your warhammer like taps his shoulder, deals the 2 damage it would have taken to break the mind control, then deals the remaining 13 damage in sheer pain to this poor lumberjack.
Peasant. Well, that's what peasants get when they go against their master.
This thunderous like smash. Like you hear the guy over here sort of like yelp. He calls out, Jimmy, as you like crush this guy down onto the ground. He sort of like stumbles forward like from the brunt of the impact. And you see he sort of like takes this deep gasp, like the axe dropping out of his hands. And he just like immediately starts like retching onto the ground, like this strange like purple bile, like
How can I?
He gets carried away.
What?
How can I even control if I'm doing non-lethal damage?
It just comes down to how you swing.
Yeah, okay, I swung for the fences apparently.
Like you're smashing the sword sideways into their head, or that kind of deal.
Or taking the warhammer to like their ribs instead of their head.
It's like those Batman games where sure he just smashed a body with an electrified car, but it didn't kill him.
Because Batman doesn't kill people.
Car taser.
All right.
Go
So
ahead,
that's
your
my
turn
first
there.
action. Now that he is half dead on the ground, is there anybody else who's still hostile to us?
This guy
There's
over here is unconscious from
the
the
guy
spell.
staring at Divya's hypno wheel.
I'm just standing in front of him with a reared back fist making the hypno toad noise.
The room beside him,
Oh.
beside Dibia with the statues.
The statues are fairly large, and but they're spindly. You can walk. You can't. You would be able to walk right there, but you would be partially hampered in your swings by the statue.
Okay, I've already done my attack for this turn, so
Well, you could restrain him and set off my ready to punch.
What do you mean your attack?
I attacked the guy because the extra attack's part of the attack action you make, isn't it?
No. You can move and make another attack.
Cassius once.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick him in the head. Going to non-lethally swing again. Okay.
Set that nickname back. Cassius one swing.
See, I didn't crit this time.
It's true that you do hit him, but actually he's unconscious, so it does count as a crit.
Oh. I non-lethally crit him.
Oh.
Very non-lethal.
Watch as Cassius runs over. You're like, Charlie, anyone got a way to tie this guy? You turn around and Cassius,
And here comes the giant mace.
And here comes the giant mace. And he watches, like, swings over and like slams it into this guy's stomach. Like, you see the guy like lift up into the air, the spell breaking the moment the hammer hits, for this guy to be conscious for the full brunt impact. As you hear like this crunching sound, it was like his lower ribs cracking.
It's like
He gets
He is
really
now-
carried away.
He is now restrained. He can no longer move.
stop resisting arrest.
He'll never move ever again.
Charlie, sprinkle some crack on him.
Charlie sprinkled some crack on him.
Stop resisting.
Watch as Cassius like reaches into his pocket.
See, what do I have in my pocket?
It's a little
Let's see
hand
what
of
I
white
have.
powder and kind of sprinkles it on the guy.
It's like I was just gonna give him a light punch to break it.
Oh yeah, do you use your reaction?
I take it I am no longer a spider.
Yeah,
Oh, you got fireballed by
Durgan
Tala.
blew that right out of you.
The funny part is he dealt exactly the spider form's health, and you took like 1 point of damage after you got knocked out of it.
It was funny at the time.
I may
All
have
right,
to
now that I've restrained both of the enemies, I will.
So this guy collapses to the ground, like the crossbow, like clattering to the crossbow clatters to the floor. This guy sort of like flops onto it, and likewise starts like retching violently, like this faint, like purple goo.
To get them some medical attention now.
All right, there's nobody's left to be hostile. Right?
That's not.
And I grope people.
Should probably explain to the other ones what's going on too.
Yeah, so likewise, so you'll have a few. So immediately after the clamor of battle, the area around you again goes almost eerily silent. Outside of like the faint, almost staticky sound of water running and this echoing noise that it causes. The final villager sort of collapses to the ground, and you see the first one sort of like run over to this guy. Like having seen like the sheer like impact that he took, and starts like sort of checking him over, seeing that he seems hurt, but otherwise like more confused and scared than anything.
Yeah, I'll give the final villager a fucking healing potion out of my inventory.
Oh, also
Is that
you
what
can
it
take
is?
your reaction to punch him if you wanted, Charlie.
No, that was specifically if he was restrained.
Just like run over and why?
I'll give him the healing potion because Cassius did a bit too good of a job.
So you run over like this little like
Wash the purple shit out of your mouth.
as you like reach out, here, drink this. Go ahead and give me a charisma check with advantage. This guy's here being friendly. Okay.
Quick, Divya, use your inspiration.
He just said I have advantage.
Use it anyway. So you like run over like telling him not to worry, like scrambling through your bag, pulling out a healing potion, telling him to take this, that it'll help soothe the wounds. You can go ahead and roll for how much he heals. He sort of like takes it like weakly, his friend sort of helping lift the bottle up for him. 2d4 plus 2. You doubled his health after Cassius was done with him. You see this guy kind of like hesitantly like step forward, and then he kind of like also runs over here just to like make sure the other guy's doing all right. You can see that the three of them have sort of like a family resemblance kind of deal going on. Three somewhat younger humans, probably anywhere from like 19 to 25. Most of them, or two of them, seeming to wear what look like lumberjacks' clothes to sort of match the axes they once had.
And they are not okay.
Yeah, they've been better.
We need to get you all to safety. We can escort you back to the well. Help you climb out.
So as you say that, like these two right here, you see them sort of nod along. This is the one that had the quarterstaff, and the one that had the crossbow, or the hand crossbow. They the first one helps the second one stand up. Let me label it. They will now be 1, 2, and 3. One helps 2 stand up, helping him get to his feet using his bulkier frame to sort of just move through the damage he took and support the somewhat frailer looking of the 3. The third one, however, says as much as he agrees with you, he worries. He says that he thinks something's going on. He goes.
Think?
He's well, fine. I guess I will help. I'll go. He turns and like huffs off. He says that he can't remember much what happened after he was dragged down the well. That it was like a horrible dream that he was like moving in and out of. But he seems to remember a few things. That there were other people that were taken.
Hmm.
And that most often it seems as if they worked in some sort of shift. And he remembers going into this door.
I don't feel right leaving you guys here.
Do you remember anything going into the other door?
He sort of looks over at it. He says that he knows there's something in there, but he's not sure. He doesn't remember anything about it.
My name's Ta'ala, and I'm gonna kick that door open.
What about behind that statue over there? I think that's a door on the map. Like behind the fairy fire. There's like an orange line behind the statue at the other side of the room.
That's one of Durgan's fairy fire things.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just the fireballs that were part of that and the purple box.
No, every time he draws a square, it takes him like 8 other times to draw like the square.
Okay.
Hmm. Well, since
Maybe
So
there's something in
since
the water.
What?
since Durgan and Thoris aren't here, I guess we could just like leave Tala and Albin to guard these guys while we go check out the other door.
All right.
We
But we don't have to puppet their characters.
Just confirming we're leaving Ta'ala and Albin behind.
And what were you saying, Carney?
Oh, I was saying maybe there was something in the water.
Entirely possible.
I'm supposed to be opening up this. There we go. So while the rest of the party talks to the villagers, trying to figure out what they're going to be doing, some of you get the chance to sort of look around the more illuminated room, glowing from Ta'ala's magic, which he's going to keep going for another second here because Fairy Fire has a duration of like a minute or something.
I believe it's a minute.
It is a minute. So as the spell work begins to fade, one of the last things that the members of the party, without dark vision are able to see is a large, a giant humanoid statue, almost 30 feet tall. Its head coming up just to like the top of the room that you're inside of. And it stands sort of like legs spread wide, taking this wide sort of domineering stance in front of this large pool of water that seems to sort of like glimmer and shine as like the lights of the spellwork dance across the surface.
Can I go over there and take a look? John?
Yeah.
I'm going to go take a look at the statue.
There's mind control involved. Sky wants to be nowhere near that pool.
This guy loves pools.
Sky has PTSD.
Sky has PTSD, but not Charlie, who got, ragdolled by a werewolf that night.
You mean from that thing that never happened? Because it's not canon. Banned.
I mean, the usual excuse is just, Thor's with Revivify.
Where'd you get that little wire elemental?
Yeah.
Did I get it from that?
Yes. That's all we got
It
from
is
that
canon.
night.
It is canon.
I just showed up again, completely hale and hearty, and everything was fine. It's the next episode.
Reminds me, we haven't beaten up the cat lately. Need to go to pool.
Yeah, it's like an episode of Space Dandy. Pretty much everyone can die, but next episode everyone's back. I'll laugh my ass off so hard because the first thing I do if he gets mind controlled is Eldritch Blast him. I'll be right back. I gotta go swap something around in the laundry.
So just as I described it, I was just talking over to me. As he steps over, the torch begins to light up more and more of the room. The magically enhanced flames reaching out, shedding light across the entire floor. As he presses forward, it's going to cause the pool to sort of shine and shimmer once again. The light reflecting off of its crystal clear surface. And further yet, it illuminates this massive statue, almost 30 feet high and almost 15 wide. Just a bigger version of the picture that I post that its token is, but it seems to be a giant humanoid, clearly a female of some race, but it's been mixed, morphed together with spider iconography, extra limbs, a chitinous skin, massive uh, fangs instead of jowls, a twisted overall arachnid form. And you can see that from where the torch is, the statue is carved of this flawless stone, and you can see a faint sort of shimmer. Its eyes seemingly carved out of some kind of gem.
Does Tala recognize it?
Tall as a chunk. He wouldn't recognize his own mother.
It's a solid point.
Sky, would you be able to cast Detect Magic?
Yeah, sure. I can start the ritual. If we got time. I thought we were going to see what's going on over there.
So here, let me discuss that for a second while I try and figure something out here real quick.
Because I'm wondering if the statue might perhaps be part of the mind control.
What were these guys doing before they got mind control?
Getting grabbed by spiders and dragged down a well. So y'all want me to do the detect magic stuff? Yes? No?
I'm okay with it.
I can wait. Y'all waited for my augury so many times.
Oh, wait. Hold on a second.
Alright, fine. Let's do this.
So yeah, this seems a lot more like a demon thing than a drow thing.
Or abomination, or monstrosity.
I don't know, I just figured spider demons would still be Loth garbage.
Man. Eating the bread pudding that I made, and God, it's like French toast on steroids.
Sounds yummy.
Maybe one of the invocations you take should be that thing that lets you cast detect magic at will. We waste a lot of time casting detect magic.
Yeah, I was thinking I might swap out Eldritch Spear for either that or Eyes of the Runekeeper.
Or I could just keep Detect Magic prepared and use a spell slot.
Because it's a nice thought to have a character that can shoot someone from a mile away, but doesn't really come up for us. It's like I can swap out, spear and still be able to hit anything Ilthus puts on a map with us.
Because that's Spell Sniper.
Yeah.
I guess it was supposed to have triggered something.
Do not cross the arch. There's some kind of magic that's pulling us towards the statue if we go.
So it's fine if we go around the arch? Or is that just a boundary for the pole?
It may be a boundary I passed straight through.
Interesting.
Are you fine?
I'm fine, yes.
Okay. I guess I'll just keep casting that Detect Magic thing.
Nice. We've got 10 minutes to pass by here. What are we going to do for 10 minutes?
Pester the guys for details about when they were kidnapped.
What is the arch exactly? It's these two yellow blocks.
The spiders.
Oh, the spiders. Okay.
Yeah, two big spiders sort of like rearing back. Their arms are sort of like intertwined at the top to make an arc.
Hi, Thors.
All right, so we're gonna try and ask the guys for any details. What else? All right, Dibia does that, and for 10 minutes, everyone else does nothing else.
I make a sandwich.
So for 10 minutes,
I make a sandwich.
Dibia, you talk to the villagers, trying to find out anything you can, trying to see what they might remember. 1 and 2 only remember being taken. They don't even remember anything about being part of what was going on. The last thing they remember was being grabbed, dragged down the tunnels, and passing out. The third one says that, of course, he remembers the same, being grabbed, like taken down the tunnel, like struggling, and passing out. But he, from there, seems to recall glimpses of standing here, I guess, like waking up in the middle of doing things, like walking from the from the arch to the door, walking from the arch to this room, and then doing something inside the room. And he has like a vague sense that at some point objects were brought into this room over here. And I'll say that you backed up over here too.
I'm wondering if I change into a spider again, if anything would affect me the same way.
Well, I mean, I'll just go ahead and tell you, we didn't find any actual spiders in this room, so no telling. But hey, you'd fit the motif.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's spider young in that other room. Or eggs.
The guy like snaps his finger. That's right. I was said to be host to thousands of baby spiders. How could I forget?
And just
And
opens
he
his
explodes into 1,000
He
baby spiders.
explodes into 1,000 baby giant spiders.
And I throw a fireball.
Killing
Fireball.
everyone.
It solves everything.
So let's see here. What does
I honestly thought someone else was gonna like try and escort them back to the entrance in the 10 minutes we were waiting on detect magic.
I mean, we could send Ta'ala.
Well, you're controlling Ta'ala tonight.
And John's also not in the room.
I can't really sense anything specific. If there's something causing that spell that Phoenix was talking about, it's too far away from me. Probably would be the statue.
But nothing magical about the arch itself above us.
No. I guess that statue has some kind of compulsion aura or something around it.
What kind of handle is on the south door?
looking down, able to see through the darkness, but even then be illuminated. The handles seem to be some sort of dark metal, almost like a heavily tarnished silver, or perhaps even something that's been scorched to make it darker. You're not quite able to tell.
I was just thinking, if we go exploring the north chamber, I'd want to be sure nothing surprises us out of the south, and I could use my star chain to, like, bar the door shut.
You can like open the south door, see if there's anything in there, and then close the door if there's nothing in.
I can do it.
Well, I mean that wouldn't really set my mind too at ease because remember we got ambushed from behind by a bunch of spiders and ettercaps we didn't see.
All right. Can I go and pull open the south door?
So I'll say you moved back over to the other side of the arches here.
Oh, I did?
Uh, did you?
No.
Would you have?
Maybe Falco can just try dispelling the statue. Even though we don't even really know for sure if it's what's causing this.
Yeah, detect magic has a 30-foot range, and each of these squares is 10 feet, so you'd have to move like way closer. You can't even. You're not even in range of the well looking at it.
Nope. All I can do is sort of sense the edges of that compulsion.
Yeah. At least we know that there's not like an actual magical barrier caused by the, archway.
So, Sky, you like finish your telling the party what's going on, and part of the way through casting the ritual, you see Phoenix sort of like turn his head, like looking quizzically, and you see him sort of like take a couple like cautious but steady steps forward. You see, like he holds like the torch up in the air, and again, like sort of like proceeds like deeper in.
He's not going to the south door, like you said, right?
Not that you can see.
Hey, yeah, Phoenix is going to come back.
You see, like he kind of like tilts his head back, like looking at you, and then
I'm gonna cast
like,
dispel magic on him.
Okay.
Then to see if there's any kind of malicious magic effect.
Okay. Go ahead and
John.
cast it. What's up?
Ruling. Would that put me out?
I mean, yeah.
I'm going specifically for any kind of negative effects
Oh, wait,
against
wait,
you,
would it
not
turn you
any
off?
positive effect.
You will do what the spell says it does, Carter. If it says it kills him instantly, he dies.
At least that'll stop him moving.
He did it, Felky. You
He's
stopped
going
him from moving.
for it.
Oh shit, I'm still in GM.
It's fine. It says right there, instantly kills constructs. What can I say?
You. Followed by the Windows blue screen
Go
noise.
ahead and give me a wisdom check, Carney. Wisdom's
Okay.
your casting modifier, right?
Correct.
Okay. So he watches like Falcu like steps forward, like seeing something seems amiss, walks forward, his hands out, like chanting a spell. Like he finishes the incantation. And you see Phoenix stop and sort of turn back around, like hurriedly, looking at the party. What do you do?
I was being compelled to go towards the water. If there's something in that water.
Well, I'm out.
I fucking knew it.
What do you do about it?
I wonder.
Anyone got a bomb?
Mike?
Guy just curls up into a fetal position.
Hang on a minute.
I have 2 bombs left.
Yeah. I was mainly joking, so how?
The party starts to discuss amongst themselves, trying to figure out what to do while Phoenix stands and sort of looks side to side, trying to determine the best course of action.
Would a fireball be enough to evaporate the water? Is it deep?
You're not sure. You can't really see the bottom from where you
Wait,
are.
water. Did I get rid of that ability? Let me check. I can destroy water.
You've
Create
had
or
that
destroy
prepared?
water. Yep. I can have a lot of spells on my first level.
All right, a minute goes by. Go ahead and give me another wisdom save, Jimmy.
FS.
So I do wonder why you just keep standing there, Jimmy.
You watch, he turns and starts walking towards the water again. Taking step by steady step. The torch is still
I
held
don't
above
want to
his
waste
head.
another frickin' spell on him.
He steps closer.
Somebody do something. I don't have anything I can do.
You watch. He
10,
strides
20.
forward,
Hold on
putting a
one
foot
second.
down into the water.
Gotta look at my spells.
I mean, I can only destroy up to 10 gallons at a time.
Well, it's nice knowing your character, Jimmy.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll peg him in the back of the head.
Fuck off.
So with an AC of 10, I assume that hits.
11. Screw you.
He's in range in the pool. So yeah, you can roll for damage. Let me see here.
Get down from there!
Am I broken out?
No, but your head hurts.
What? He's affected by something, yeah? Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can only get rid of blinding, deafening, paralyzed, or poisoned.
He steps
Yeah, we
forward
already
again,
spewed this.
his second foot into the water.
I could use command on him.
That might work.
Alright, I'm gonna try command to tell him to come back here.
Here, let me say here, the command spell, you'd have to cast it at a higher level than the spell he's affected by.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna have to say it works.
Do I want to waste a level 3? I don't even think it's higher level than that anyway. Never mind then. Bye, Jimmy. Have fun breathing water.
You watch as his character sort of then lunges forward,
Okay.
pressing face first into the pool.
Should we just...
Uh,
is he
I
affected
don't
by that
breathe.
big thing over there? Should we just go kill it? Is that what's going on?
That's a statue.
Hang on,
Oh.
guys. I need to say
I
something.
can break that statue?
John,
What's up?
I don't breathe.
That's fine. Did I say you start suffocating?
Yeah. So he's fine.
Torch goes out.
Have fun living underwater, I guess.
Oh,
God damn it.
Thors, do you remember if you have any rope?
I should.
Oh wait, no, I do have rope.
Yep, hemp rope.
Fuck it. Tie a rope around me. I'll go pull his ass out. And I say you tie it to me because I just need to grab him. Y'all can pull me back.
Okay. This guy can tie a rope around Divya.
Yeah, but you might want to hand the other end to CT.
Me and CT.
Yeah. Just have everybody hold on to it.
Yeah.
Who we holding on to?
Jimmy?
Oh, don't we have to cross the line then?
We're holding on to. We're tying it to Charlie, and he's gonna go over to Jimmy.
How did he get affected? Like, oh, I wasn't
He
here.
crossed
Whatever.
the archway of the spiders.
Okay.
Then got dispelled and decided to stand there instead of going back.
Can we
Yeah.
break these spiders?
What if-
I mean,
The stupid thing is, Ilthus actually moved his token back because it seemed like he went AFK or something. Moved his token back to the archway, and then when we were talking about checking out the south door, like Ilthus was like, "Well, you can't check it out from there. You're back at the archway." And he's just like, "I didn't move back there. You didn't?"
What if we tie a rope around Charlie and then I toss him? And then
Why?
we see how close we can get.
That's unnecessary.
yeah, over the statue, so you don't.
The statues are not. The statues are nothing. It's that's just the boundary. The thing that's causing this is further in.
Yeah, Sky
Also,
has
I
to
want
check
to toss
magic up.
Charlie.
I could change into a big frog so that I can swim underwater. You tie a rope
don't
around my
waste-
foot, one of my feet, when I go,
Like
and
the
if I find him, I'll gulp him down and bring him back.
You should
it's
maybe save your thing, because what if you're gonna pass this thing and then you're gonna get stuck going into the water too, right? And
I'll cast resistance on myself before I go, which gives me a +4 D4 to my saving throw.
I mean, how many more transformations do you have left?
Just one.
You
Yeah,
should probably
save
save it then.
Yeah, we'll just do it. We'll just do the thing that Davey wanted. Tie a rope to him and have CT and probably people that are strong.
Let's combine our ropes too.
Something happens before then.
Oh.
The well washes away. The room washes away. You hear Amble laughing, and then you explode.
And then we do high fives, and we're done.
Hooray!
best regards, Amble.
And somehow I live again still.
So how much of the well is Jimmy drink?
I don't drink
Enough.
beer.
You're quiet, Jimmy. I couldn't hear you over Thor's.
I don't drink. My character doesn't eat, sleep, or drink.
Well, you don't have to.
So are we doing the rope thing or not?
1 second, sorry, I have to. I'm gonna set this up. There we go. All right. So as you sort of like discuss what's going on, your words scrambling out of your mouth, just as moments after the torchlight goes out, Jimmy's character disappearing under the surface. Words sort of like spill out, and you see like this churning motion at the water. Those of you that can see in the dark will see like the water sort of like churn for a second violently, and you'll see this like slight splash. And you'll see like water like splashing out and something sort of like scrambling over the side of the well.
What is it?
As you see this massive spider sort of crawl out of the well.
Looks like a big old black widow.
It sort of like scramble, like running the water off of its body, and sort of like flicking side to side.
Oh god, he drank the spider juice and now he's a spider.
I have a really bad feeling we may have just killed a whole bunch of people.
Durgan, what did you do? Oh, wait, is Durgan here?
No,
Hi, I'm Durgan.
he's on his phone, but he's not here with us.
Fucking in the spider dungeon, not without our spider guys. What's going on?
Well, Thor's
So-
funny enough. I'm actually guest starring as Ta'ala tonight.
So as it sort of like crawls out of the pool, you see the spider sort of like turn, like like its eyes sort of like glittering in the dark. And you see it sort of like shift along the room. Its eyes are like darting towards you, and you see these like 8 little beads of light sort of focusing on you from the pool.
It's fucking Vincent from Silent Hill 3. They look like monsters to you?
Is that you, Phoenix?
Could I do maybe an insight check to see if maybe the spider is the our friend Chain?
Tala's gonna use his talk to spider ability and ask them, "Hey, yo, what up? My
If he gets close to
whatever,
it, we see if
whatever
there's
the
some kind of
whatever the
transmutation.
whatever the N word for spider is."
As it's sort of standing there, you see it sort of like glancing at you. It takes this posture that Felku would instantly recognize as aggressive. Sort of like crouching down, its eyes sort of like staring at you directly. You can go ahead and roll into the initiative order. Spider, bro.
Who's running the spider?
I don't know, John. I think I just heard Tala yell out, "What up, my arachnids?"
Oh no, no, it's
Shut up,
just
Thors.
just spider person. You're sticking with your 8.4 from earlier. 8.14. Jim.
What's up?
You have a thing at the top of your journal.
No, I'm rolling that. Okay.
Are we still using the old one, or just?
Yeah, we're still using the old one.
Oh God, how do I play this?
Good question.
Hey guys, I'm a spider now.
Click your token and click the initiative button.
I'm trying to find the fucking
But
initiative.
John,
button.
you made it so you could just click on your
It's in
guy
the
and
top
click on the
left.
top left.
Yeah, there's the button at the top left too.
That's still hard.
But well, I don't mention it that much. But so you see it like crawling out, like as it's standing there confused. Yes, Carney, you can make an insight check, which you can roll to me as a GM.
Okay. Oof. The spider, kill it!
That's all I needed to hear.
Let's get this gravy train rolling by clicking that. There you go.
You guys have fire, right?
Oh, that was tough.
Get firing.
So as the spider takes like an aggressive posture, Charlie, you're the first to respond.
Well, I guess I still have 2 rocks from Magic Stone.
Right, not lethal, the spider.
Yeah. It's like, fuck it. Magic Stone only has a top potential damage at 10.
So you like crouch down, like taking like careful aim. You watch as Charlie sort of reaches back and sends this stone like skidding along the floor, like it cracks against the side of the spider. Dealing 5 bludgeoning damage, and you see it sort of like hiss like aggressively. Do you want to end your turn there?
What's your deal, Spider? Don't make me blast you.
As you sort of shout that out, like you see the spider like crouch down and begin to like suddenly like lurch at you, like crawling across the floor.
I just do a gun cocking motion with my finger.
There you go. Is it fixed now?
Yep, thank you.
Oh, he's technically an animal. Maybe Falcon can do something.
It's your turn, Jim Jump.
I'm looking at they're okay. I needed to see my information so I could know what I was doing.
Well, you can move and have 2 actions.
Action 1 is spider. Action 2 is also spider.
Okay. Can I cast web on Falcon?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and click it.
Okay.
So you see like the spider sort of like charges up and sort of like as it does, like it reels back like and like spits this like glob. But Falcon, you manage to like dodge out of the way as it sort of careens over your head. It sort of plops to the ground.
Well, hey, I know that trick, fucker.
Do you want to end your turn there, Jim Jim?
Yep.
Alright. That will go to Rango's turn. Seeing like the web land down.
Oh, does Skies Detect Magic show anything?
Yeah, that's right. I'd have to use my action to see what kind it is.
Oh, yeah.
Sense magic and spider spit. Some of it flaked on your shoulder. It's gross.
Can't be grosser than the web from earlier.
It's fair. It's fresh. Actually, that's the problem. It's fresh. It's still warm.
I'm gonna shoot it with my longbow.
20 does connect. See the spider sort of like reel back, like hissing. The bow sort of lodged into its back, like crushed in or cracking the carapace on its back as it does.
I shall end my turn.
All right, and with that, we'll go to Felku's turn.
Oh, let's see here. I think I will thorn whip the son of a bitch.
You send out your thorn whip, like crashing against, which managed to like lash around the spider's waist, distracted by the strike it took before.
Then I will pull it closer.
Closer group. go. Pulling the spider closer as it sort of like pulled along the floor, like scrambling against the stone surface as we go to Alla's turn.
I'll back off a little too.
Now I remember Jimmy's controlling Ta'ala tonight.
Great.
Hey, go ahead, kill your character, Tim.
I cast Cure Wounds on the spider.
No, I'm gonna be Durgan and
Heat metal the spider?
no fireball the spider.
What? No, don't do that. He'll kill us all.
Is the spider made out of metal in any way?
Is it wearing a necklace?
Does it have rings on its legs?
That
Does it
seems to
appear
be
to
the
be made of a
theme.
robot?
There seems to be a theme among our encounters of people wearing metal or having metal some way.
Wait, is the spider made out of metal? Because I was a warforged.
That's not how polymorph works.
Does he have any kind of range?
Vicious mockery, probably
Useful.
spell
It's a
That's
crossbow.
the spell I was trying to
Got a
think of.
crossbow.
crossbow.
All right, he's gonna fire his hand crossbow into the spider.
All right. He misses.
Shoots guy in the back.
Wow.
He shoots.
Your spider form has a higher, or at least just as high AC as you.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, Sky, it's your turn. There's a giant spider that Felku just pulled towards you, right in front of you.
I'm going to use my action to sense what kind of magic is on that spider.
Transmutation.
Alright. Yeah, that's Phoenix. Well, that's my action.
All right. It's Sefri's turn.
So if we kill the spider, it'll break the spell, right?
So Sefri smash.
Actually, yeah.
So Sefri runs up, uses Reckless Strike.
And rages.
I would like to rage.
I want to keep it non-lethal.
All right, so you have to hit something else other than the spider too.
Extension.
Well, he's just using the greatsword. He's
That's
not using the effect. He's using the
No, you have
whirlwind
to hit
greatsword because
Sky.
it's so
The
just
statue
9.
is right there.
He's not raging. It's just a spider. Just 9 points.
Right there. No, Sky has to be you. I say so. So you walk over. Sefri like brings like the greatsword, like crushing it down. Like you see several of the spider's legs like sort of crumple out from beneath it, but it still sort of like hisses and like lunge at him from where he is. Is he gonna end his turn there? The spider's still going.
Yeah, I should be good here.
All right. With that, we'll go to Albin's turn. Then the spider's sort of like hissing and lunging at the members of the party around it.
Oh, okay. I was like trying to see what spider you were talking about. I'm zoomed out too
It's
far.
real tiny.
So that's Jimmy, right?
It's a spider.
Yes.
It's the Jimmy spider.
Yeah. The jimmiest spiders you've seen.
Go on, rustle it.
I'll totally dead it.
All right, Jimmy, go ahead and make a little spider wisdom save.
I don't. How? Where? Oh, there it is. I just click whiz, right? John?
You have
Yeah.
a little thing for saves.
It
in the
says
top
saving
left.
throws, and then there's
NPCs
one
don't
that
have
says-
those.
Oh,
All right, so let's see. So the spider fails. There we go. Spider goes away. Jim Jum takes 11 damage. There we go.
Okay. That would be an action. I was gonna say, can I throw out my trap to throw it on Jimmy?
So, do you? So you see, like the Warforged sort of like the spider's form like cracks and shatters like glass, revealing the Warform's image beneath. You see it sort of like stands there, sort of like shocked, like coming to its robot senses rather than its spider senses. So we go to Cassius's turn.
So he's not a spider anymore?
Not a spider. Hashtag
Finish him, CT.
Remember, CT, non-lethal.
He's
Show
sitting in
him
this
the
like
hand.
Finish
low,
him.
crouched stance.
Sweep
is
the leg.
Is he still in a hostile? Is he still looking like he's hostile?
He's still like sitting in like this like crouched stance.
I will swing non-lethally at him.
He's just crouched like a gopnik.
Cassius smash! You watch as he runs over, like Warhammer in hand, like crashes it against the side of the Warforged.
Face. He's like, hey, what just?
Stop resisting arrest!
Unhelping.
Snap out of it! Stop resisting!
Up.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom save, Jim Chum.
Okay.
Oh wait, wouldn't it be keep resisting?
You see, he sort of like as he like takes the hit, he sort of like staggers, and you see his eyes sort of like flicker on and off for a second as he sort of like looks, like sort of shakes his head, looking at the party.
And I'll follow up non-lethally.
Wait, what?
Do it.
You bring against another follow-up swing as you see like the Warforged like hold up its hand as like the Warhammer comes like cracking down.
You
And you knock
can't
him
possibly miss now.
You crack him unconscious as he like collapses to the ground.
He's not resisting anymore.
1
When I
point
get
of
home,
Leon
maybe have a
Hammer.
conversation.
This guy is going to drag Phoenix to this side of the spiders and give him a healing potion.
I go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2. Oops. I need to just make these like regular 5x5s. Make everything huge, I guess. Stupid otherwise.
Ta'ala is also going to cast Cure Wounds on Phoenix.
Suspicious. Ta'ala doesn't cast beneficial spells.
Yeah, this is he right.
Not unless they're vastly unneeded.
All is mind control too. Beat him down till he's unconscious.
Doppelganger.
Working with the spiders. I knew it.
I looked down at Sky helping Phoenix. I'm like, he's resisting again.
Hey, now wait a minute. You
You can
can't
go
give
ahead
him
and
a
cast that
healing
Cure Wounds if you
potion.
want.
He doesn't eat or drink.
I think he can't. He doesn't have to. I think
I
he just sort
know.
of can.
I'm casting at 2nd level, John.
Cast it 3rd level, wastes his fireball spell slots.
Guy pulls out a little funnel. Bloop, gloop, 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 gloop.
You see like the Warforged, like its eyes sort of like flicker back on again as it like
No.
juts up.
You okay, Phoenix? How many fingers am I holding up?
Okay, let me grab my phone real quick.
1001.
If you send the idiot with that mask at me again, even though he's knocked me out, I will burn all of you.
Sounds like somebody needs to be reprogrammed.
I'd like to see you try.
So, Mr. Robot, sir, what are Warforged, sir? What happened over there?
Charlie, with my hammer, I can reprogram anything.
When you enter the pool, it turns you into a spider. It's some kind of curse.
What about the whole? I'm interested in the pool. I think I will take a
So,
dip, sir. What was
I
that
wanted to
all
make
about?
just because I want to make
Why
a
did you
joke
decide to go into the pool?
when you see his eyes like flicker back on, like the healing spell go out, you hear this sound.
I hit the reset button.
As he kind of like jolts back up.
That's canon now, John.
My
Styling
name
updates.
is Jimmy. Please insert. Grr, I don't know.
Please insert user input device.
Gay.
Do you know what affected your mind or not? Did you stare at the statue too long? What happened?
He stood
When I
in
stepped
range of
through the
its
arch.
compulsion field. He resisted it the first time, but he decided, no, Ilthus, I did not move out of range of it. I stood there the whole time.
I got an idea. Just tie me up and let me get right about to the edge of the pool, then pull me back, and I'll be able to see if it's the pool that's enchanted or the statue.
I'm pretty sure it's the pool. It's what transformed him.
Yeah, but it's not what made him go that direction, so it might have been the statue drawing him into the pool. Either way, we'll know what we need to throw a bomb at.
I'm in the mood for some mighty retribution.
But then again, we're also inside a subterranean cavern, so maybe not.
How close is that statue to
To what?
the statue to the pool?
It's within 5 feet of the pool.
Can I fireball the statue and blast the pool?
I mean, it's fireballs at a giant range.
There. As much as I don't
Or
want
mindless violence, that works too.
I'm going to cast fireball at the statue.
Sprays water everywhere and turns everyone into spiders.
Yeah, it's got a range of 150 feet. Yeah, you don't even have to get close.
I don't think the statue gets a dex save.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's also a statue.
John says statues get dex saving throws. They get dex saving throws, Jimmy. Jesus.
So, we came through like a tunnel over here. Is that what happened?
Yes.
So this is where the
Yes,
spiders
you're
are
here,
coming
Abed.
from? Is that right?
So you watch as like Phoenix like reaches out, freshly rebooted. He sort of like his arm sort of like reaches out, and you see this explosion of light across the field, like the room engulfs, like for this like firecrack explosion. And as it does, like the room sort of like rumbles slightly, fire scorching across the surface of the floor. You see like a puff of steam, and you hear this faint sort of like cracking sound, like glass shattering.
I think we need to reset him again.
Well, that certainly did something.
Oh, John, do I remember what you told me when I was being trans?
Yeah, sure.
Just also as a heads up to everyone, this is a spider cult temple.
I did it real quick.
No. A spider cult?
This is their temple of worship.
Here I thought it was for
Here I thought it
cats.
was the puppy temple. Shit. Well, you gotta go back, guys.
Why can't we ever find any puppy temples? That'd be pretty nice.
Until you realize they're all hellhounds.
I don't know how hellhound puppies are cute.
Anyways, quick, while the GM's AFK, everybody run in.
Refill all your hit points. Your spell slots.
I am very seriously considering changing it into a spider to see if it even affects me.
Well, I mean, you couldn't be turned into a spider.
Or could you?
I mean, you could be a double spider.
16 legs.
A dire spider.
Spiderception.
Back.
2 spiders, 1 kobold.
And by the way, did that do anything to that fuzz of magic that I could see or sense?
All right, so let's see. So what did we just do? We just got done blowing that thing up. So, yeah, 2 things are going to happen right away. Sky, you're going to feel that fuzz fade away.
It's a good thing.
And you're going to see this door over here kick open.
Less good.
Which door? Oh.
But the compulsion's gone.
It's true.
Oh, are we out of initiative order?
No. Yeah, like after the vibrations of the spell fade away, this door over here is kicked open. You see this figure sort of
One day we'll do something the subtle way.
you see this figure sort of like charge out of the room, like a weapon drawn, like a spear in its hand.
Another villager.
Does he look like the other 3 guys?
It's exactly what he looks like.
I mean, outside of being a token.
Sort of like comes around the corner, like and begins like charging forward, like sprinting. Its eyes focus at the closest target, Charlie. Like I was like, what's his name? Lunges forward with the spear, crossing over the area. You feel a fuzz. You feel like an aura on them. Now this one is what looks like a kind of older woman. What's the fucking spear?
Actually, look, there's someone resisting arrest.
I am the law.
There we go.
You all complained when I made them stop resisting. I don't know.
So yeah, charges forward with the spear, lunges forward with one hand at Charlie, connects, and Charlie explodes into a puff of mist.
Oh, I forget. What's the buff that's on me?
Yeah,
Inspiration.
Okay, that wouldn't
So
help
yeah,
with this.
so the figure like runs over Charlie, like sprints over, almost like faster. Whatever they run over, like one like quick strike connects and then follows it up with another one. And they're going to you're gonna see like their muscles sort of like tense, like you're gonna see this like brief like purple flash in their veins, and they're gonna follow it up with their third and final attack.
Huh?
So one miss and then one connect. And then the first to react to you being stabbed multiple times is you.
I would hope.
I'm gonna get out of there.
Yeah, just for that, you're going to get stabbed again. Fine.
Disengage.
You have to make a dodge roll to disengage.
This isn't Blood Bowl.
What's your AG?
Don't have as much move as you just moved, Charlie.
Oh, right. The squares are 10 now.
I don't know. Somebody, some psychopath coming around the corner and stabbing you a bunch of times with a spear can do wonders for your movement.
That's true. You got me there. Yeah.
Yeah, shit. For how tiny he is, Charlie should have flown across the room.
Rain coaster.
I will consult him. Did you put wrong one? Sorry.
Did you just call that older lady a man?
Yeah,
Wow.
shame on you.
Then again, maybe that older lady identifies as a man, so I guess we can't really judge.
You send out like a blast of, or you lace your words with magic, sending them like the magic sort of hurling across the room. You see the creature sort of like, or the woman sort of like flinch slightly. The damage being done more from the spell work than the words. They sort of like stare ahead, focused. 6 psychic damage.
I will end my turn.
I must give them the disadvantage mark.
Oi, you cunt!
Speaking Tala's language.
We go to Felku's turn.
Oh, another one, eh? I'll throw a little fireball at her.
Okay, well. All right, little fireball. Everybody within, everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
I don't have that kind of fireball.
Haha, I'm more than 20 feet away.
You see, like Felku sort of like reaches up and sends this like blast of fire hurtling across the room that scorches along the woman's body. You see, like it like scorches her clothes and like causes her skin to sort of like blister from the impact. But she doesn't. She almost doesn't seem to respond to the damage. Just like staring forward, like spear still ready. So we can go to Ta'ala's turn.
And as we all know, Ta'ala has a penchant for attacking old women, especially if he feels like they cut him a bad deal.
It's true.
Tala is going to be. If I can get his goddamn page open. And he's going to cast Vicious Mockery at the old woman.
He's just piling on the herd here.
Oh, somebody's resisting.
Yeah, that one will pass. Yeah, check. You can move to Allah however you'd feel, as we will go then to Phoenix's turn.
Hey!
Hey, we've been here before.
Phoenix?
I'm downloading
going to
background
cast-
music for when Ta'ala's talking.
Firebolt!
I've already seen that one. Use a different spell.
I gonna cast it non-lethally.
Sure. Permission to fire.
Kidding think Phoenix may not be a good person.
Locating target. Target acquired.
You send like a blast of
Considering
fire,
we
like
have-
it, like forward. It's gonna connect. And again, like you see another like blast of fire. But you see the figure sort of like shake, like for a moment, like almost lose their grip on their weapon. But they sort of, you see their hands sort of like clenched down shut, renewing their hold. Do you want to go ahead and
giving
move
no
as we'll
thought.
go?
I'm going over here.
Your shield spell would have run off C2. There we go. This one's going to come around the corner, and they're going to throw a spear at Cassius or at Sisefri. One for Sisefri, or one for Cassius. Sisefri. Okay, we're going to throw the spear and a connection. So they run forward, they hurl their spear, and like fly across. It's going to catch Sisefri. Just like skimming along the other one's shoulder. The cover almost enough to make it miss, actually. Oop, and a hit. That one can't move anymore, so now we will end that turn, and we'll end Sky's turn just for fun.
Is that my turn?
And now it's not anymore.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's how it goes.
I want to do too much damage. I'll just try a frostbite on the closest one.
All right. Constitution's saving throw.
Probably not the saving throw to try and make on these, but yeah.
They super passed it.
Yeah,
I would just like to say, if any of you guys kill it with spells, you can never give me shit for not lethally taking these people down.
I've been trying to be careful, unlike some people.
All right, you guys. I need your opinions. Let me just
Yes.
pause this one for a second. A scale of 1 to 10, how mad do you think they're going to be if I played this whenever he starts talking?
I think you should do it.
Just keep it on a macro whenever his turn comes around.
I think you need to play it worse though. Have we play worse though?
We probably said it's probably around a 6 if he even notices it.
Very good.
I mean, John could always play the Falk who killed the party. So
We'll go to Sisefri's turn.
All right, Sisefri's mad now. I think he will rage. Take a swing at this individual in front of him. Recklessly.
Recklessly deal non-lethal damage.
All right, go ahead and attack recklessly. A 15 will miss.
Oof. Okay.
Quite reckless.
And with that, we'll go to Albin's turn.
Still safe here?
The effect's over, but yeah.
Oh, okay. We're not finishing these people, right?
Who knows?
They're just mind-controlled villagers.
Ah, whatever. I'm gonna hit this one with my axe.
Oh,
What?
I thought we were going for non-lethal.
You can go non-lethal
The
with an axe.
the blunt side of the axe.
Okay, I'm glad you specified. Thank you.
I was swinging my 15-pound chunk of
I'm
metal
only gonna take their
carefully.
legs.
Go ahead and smack. Okay, an 18 connect. No, an 18 misses. Whatever, an 18 connects. I already said it. It's whatever. I don't care anymore. You killed him.
Yeah, give me that XP. I mean, dang.
No, you see them like you like smack, like you hear this like light, like sort of crunching sound as you smack against them with the blunt side of your axe.
It's like a giant paddle like that.
Yeah, and you see they sort of like lurch as you do, like jolting, and again like they sort of like collapse instantly and start like retching like this faint like purple vomit, like retching onto the floor.
You did it, Albin. You beat up an old woman.
That's right,
Hooray!
you old bitch. Remember this. Remember my fucking face.
Are you sure we're a good
This is the
party?
face of a goddamn hero.
No, we're fucking murder hobos.
All right. I
Yeah,
gotta
this guy
go.
kind of signed up to the wrong party.
Gonna move around those people, and I'm going to swing at the other villager, non-lethal.
He grins as he says that.
You miss, and then you miss, and they're going to riposte as you do. They're gonna like reach down to their side, like grab a dagger. And
Let's watch
swing
CT
at you.
get killed by a villager because he doesn't want to kill it. No, can't be lethal.
They actually hit you too.
Oh
So you
god,
watch
they keep stabbing me.
You watch as Cassius like runs over, like swings wide. Well, he didn't miss because he's doing non-lethal. He
know.
swings wide with like the warhammer, and as he does, like you see the villager sort of like reach down to their side, grab a dagger, and and then like instantly like crush it into Cassius's side, like stabbing it in between his armor. All right,
Cassius just hears me go oof.
big oof.
Big oof.
Do you want to enter in there, Cassius?
Yep.
Get a dagger like in your side. Well, they pull it out, so you're fine. So this person, they sort of scramble, sort of like retching. They like half crawl like along the floor, like trying to get like away, like sort of like lurching like away from their vomit, like weakly kind of pulling themselves on like a slightly crumpled arm there. And then we'll go to Charlie's turn.
Okay, so the risk I'm taking is calculated. Let's see if I'm bad at math. Because I think I'll... Well, yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to hit the guy that
6 plus 8.
missed. Duh.
Oh god. You can go.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I was going to hit him with Eldritch Blast because I don't think, unless I fucking like double critical, that I have enough damage to kill them outright.
That you said it. Well, critical.
Roll, goddamn you! You miss. You miss. You hyped yourself up too much. Look what you did.
Mm.
Go to Rango's turn. Rango, show us how it's done.
Keep forgetting they have an AC of like fucking 20.
I'll say to this guy, "Hey, suck," and use vicious mockery.
Wisdom saving throw. They pass. A 19. Good on him. Feel free to move around. We'll go to Velcro's turn. We'll go to Velcro's turn.
Let's see here.
What's up? You can draw shapes. Is that where you wanted it? Is it not a square? It's a circle. Okay, just got casting token. All right.
That should do it. Yeah. If they try and move or retreat out of there, they should be affected by that.
All right. Do you want to end your turn there?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We'll go to Tala's turn.
Tala runs directly into any trap you just set.
The person that's at full health in there, they're not controlled, or they are controlled, right?
Yeah,
This
they're
person
not
just
controlled.
ran out. Yeah, they're controlled.
Can Tala see if they have anything metal on them?
I mean, this one's holding a dagger.
You mean he immediately cast heat metal on it? Because that's
He's
what
casting
all
heat
do.
metal.
Okay.
How dare you think? You're not playing Durgan, right?
Alright, I'm casting heat metal on that guy.
I'd like to file a complaint. My immersion is being broken. This person's playing Ta'ala too smartly.
Constitution save. They fail. Oh, look at that. Even Durgan can win one if they on that.
NPC Durgan needs to be like vicious mockery, fucking fairy fire, heat metal, heal.
He's
Or no, I'm sorry, bardic
Sorry.
inspiration, then heal.
okay.
That should be the 5 things he
Forrest,
does.
Maybe it was while you weren't here, but he's done literally all of those things, and he's already used up his fairy fire for the day.
All right, so let's see.
Yeah,
so they,
but
she
that's
cast
what I'm
heat
saying.
metal,
Is that's what Durgan would do in
and
all
they
situations.
drop the dagger.
Okay, they dropped the dagger. That's
Yep.
fine. And I'm going to. Can I use Bardic Inspiration?
Bonus action.
Okay. Need to read what it does for a quick. If I can get my fucking mouse to work.
Oh, the
All
one that we gave Charlie wore off because it only lasts 10 minutes.
I'm gonna give. So I always want to try this. Phoenix, a Bardic Inspiration.
Also not canon, it would be on me, because he only gives them to me or CT.
Yeah. You're already
They're the-
fucked up.
They're the ones most likely to hit. That's why they need this thing that'll help them hit.
And we never use.
All right. Do you want to end Tala's turn there?
On Tal's turn. Yep.
All right, and then we can go to Phoenix's turn.
Beauty. All right. I'm going to cast Firebolt.
All right. So you can use your bardic inspiration after you roll, but before I tell you whether it hits.
Okay, I'll roll first, and I'll let you know if I'm going to use the dice. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and roll that d6.
Okay.
I think it's a D8 right now.
Is it a d8?
It is a D8. You hit.
Okay.
Six. Again, like another like plume of fire explodes onto the creature, and you see they sort of like again like you see their skin blister, their clothes burn. This one seeming to be like a somewhat youngish boy, but they don't seem to register the damage at all, completely ignoring the beating that they're taking.
Clearly, you are not hitting them hard enough.
Yeah, me and Albin hit them so hard they vomited. Jesus Christ, you guys, you suck at this.
Considering I'm rolling a d10, 2d10, and I'm rolling a 6, this is bull.
Ooh, he's getting the Durgan part right where he complains about this game being unbalanced. Keep it going.
We're getting there.
But so let's see. Do you want to end your turn there?
Yeah, I'll end my turn.
All right. Go to this person's turn. So like they dropped the dagger, like their hand like, being singed. They look down and see that it's still like glowing white hot. So they're going to just start punching.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Would they take damage from gripping their hand with the burnt up
No.
skin?
So like two strikes. Like the first one, Cassius still managed to dodge easily. The second one just sort of like crushes against his armor. Like you feel like the faintest impact, but it's not enough to do damage. And they're gonna maintain their position, like not wanting or not to, like just like staring at you, almost through you, not backing down. As we'll go to Sky's turn. Will they take extra damage for free? I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Alrighty.
Damage?
All right.
I will. On the one that's just attacked Cassius, I'll use Toll the Dead.
Wisdom saving. They pass with a 17.
Alright. That's my turn.
It's Sefri's turn. Still raged.
Bruh. Gonna run forward a bit.
You run over, attacking with disadvantage at the one that's running away. You bring the sword crushing down as they're trying to crawl away.
Why am I at disadvantage?
I didn't say disadvantage.
He did, but I was wondering why.
Roll the fucking damage! Come on!
Oh, okay. You said
Hurry the fuck
disadvantage. I was
up.
like, why am I at disadvantage? I didn't know.
We started this at 10:57. It's 24 minutes later. 13 damage is enough to kill this person.
Ooh, he's too far away, so I can't. All right.
What?
I'm good.
Killed the people
Okay.
we're not trying not to kill.
No,
And with that, we're going to go to Albin's turn, coming near the end of this round.
Are they dead, or can I get them back up?
They're dead.
but
These are
why,
just
though?
regular. These are just regular people.
Okay, I'll attack this one non-lethally with my axe.
I feel like our pages went down.
You take 8 damage from the spike growth.
And the what?
The spike growth. There's big vines everywhere here. Is this not showing to everybody?
Nope.
That's-
Oh, I thought that was the where the mage hand that you could see.
No, it's the
that's
green
spike growth
circle.
effect.
Oh, okay.
Is mage hand not controlled by everyone? Oh, it's controlled by everybody. Sorry, ignoring that. 21 does connect. 10 slashing damage. Minus 10. That should be enough. Yeah. So the strike is vicious. You bring it crunching against their side, and you see again they sort of flinch for a moment. You see their eyes go wide before glossing back over. Do you want to end your turn there?
I'll get out of this if I can. I mean, they'll try to hit, but whatever.
No, I don't count moving out of it as a.
Okay, yeah, I could just be right at the edge, just out of it. I just was putting my guy there so you could see better.
That's fine. You can put him wherever you want. Right here is fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cassius.
I'm gonna non-lethally swing.
They explode. You can go ahead and roll. Whatever you roll, it's gonna break it. They were pretty close. -6. So again, you see Cassius sort of swing with the broader part, trying to make it broad, wider swings. It crunches into the opposite side, following the opposite of Thor's or Albin's strike. And this time, however, you see them gasp and sort of collapse to their knees. And again, much like before, they retch violently onto the ground. You see this this purple tint to their vomit, once again, as they retch on the floor.
I think if they offer Kool-Aid up ahead, especially grape Kool-Aid, we shouldn't drink any of it, guys.
Kool-Aid.
Water, Kool-Aid, purple stuff.
I've never thrown up after having something like Kool-Aid.
It's freaking. It's a cult, and they're purple stuff. What else is it other than grape Kool-Aid? Come on.
It's a good on there.
Sunny D.
Sunny D.
You ever seen purple Sunny? I've never seen purple Sunny D.
You've also never seen that old commercial, it seems.
I have a question. Did Sky see Seferi just straight up murder that old woman?
Charlie did, and he's Seferi's a monster.
Hey, she threw a spear at me.
And?
She deserved to die.
Alright. Okay, I'm using my my 20 portent dice for this.
Are you is there a buff on you or something? Who is this? Oh, okay, never mind. I see it. I was confused.
I put a buff on Felku because he's concentrating.
Oh, that's fair. Well, that's a big hit.
No, I was gonna roll it twice.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a big hit.
Alright, on to Seferi. Fire damage.
Oh, that's both high level cast. All right, let's see here.
Damn, we're morality policing this right here.
He straight up murdered someone directly in front of somebody, in front of Sky. Sky is not going to be amused by this.
I'll go back to the
She
turn
threw a spear at him.
And
That's not murder.
A
It's
mind-controlled person, a
Oh,
person
well.
who's not in their right mind, threw a spear at you. Okay, that's
like-
great, wonderful. Guess what? I'm not in my right mind, and I'm going to murder the fuck out.
I'm not gonna stop you.
Let's shake this token a bit. Why are their tokens big?
The Warforged is choosing not to get involved.
All right, so let's see here. Let's see up close. So as the final, as the previous or the final most like aggressive contender falls, with nothing else like to distract this guy's mind going crazy, going like racing at the thought, like in a panicked like casting, she sends this blast of like chromatic energy like hurtling across the ground. Naturally rolling a 20 with a portent, having foreseen this attack coming in the past. This blast of energy scorches along the ground, and you see it explode into Sefri's back, almost dropping him to the ground instantly from the strike. So I'm going to not do this in initiative order in a sense. I'll see everybody can sort of try and like talk this one out, see what they're going to do kind of deal. Turn order is kind of, it doesn't work for like a discussion moment too much.
You like murdering people, huh?
It's like we're 4 people in to like getting them out of their mind control. It's like, yeah. They attacked us. Like, we're here to save them.
Look, accidents happen.
That was not an accident. That was intentional.
Well, yeah. She threw a spear at him. He raged.
Let's deal with
What
this.
the fuck would you do if you were a
Let's deal
barbarian?
with this later when we're done in here. Just let's try not to kill anymore. And we'll have to dock his pay.
Albert, you could cast a gentle repose, maybe hope for the best. But as probably part of the discussion is going on, like you see the villagers sort of like milling around, like having like peeking in between like the statues.
Sure.
One of them
Sure.
sort of like is like seeing like the scene sort of unfolding here. This kind of like shell shocked look on their face. As Albin sort of like you're just gonna, do you want to do it as a ritual just to like not have to use the spell slot?
Yeah.
Sort of like you can say like Albin sort of like walks over to the corpse and say the spell goes away. Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh my god, I almost gave myself a heart attack. I thought I blue screened. I opened up Task Manager. Okay. Albin walks over. How do I not do this? Albin walks over. Starts casting a ritual over the body, saying that he's going to try his best to see if there's perhaps something we can do while he begins casting the ritual.
We're not here to cause strife with the village. We're here to bring order and restore their water. Do not kill
Fine.
any more people.
Fine, but if this vermin tries to do this kind of shit again, I'm just gonna kill him on the spot.
You won't hear a counterspell from me.
See, that's what you do is in party, you know what everyone's scores are going to be ahead of time. So you know, all right, so Sefri like charges over, flying towards Sky, great sword drawn. 14 will not connect.
Okay, now he wants to die, actually.
Well, you blatantly attacked him. You didn't tell him to stop. He's in a rage. What do you think is going to happen? That was fucking.
He's going to die. That's what's going to happen.
So let's see here. So let's clear this out here. Now we'll put this in initiative order. In a second, let me finish clearing. All right. Everybody can go ahead and roll in. I'm rolling the villagers too, even though they're probably just going to run. They don't want to be caught around.
If he can't control himself, he's just an animal that needs to be put down.
All right, do we have...
I could have just used command that made him stop, I guess, or stop his rage.
All right, so let's see. So as promised, this guy's going to sort of like crawl away, like in a scramble. As this happens.
Did he puke out the spiders or whatever?
Yeah, like they started retching. They're sort of like crawling away.
Okay, so they're not... Okay, we'll leave that guy to go over there.
So outside of the villagers, the first one to see like the attack from Sisefri happen is Charlie, like standing at the doorway. Probably would have like heard the battle stop and then seen like Sky like throw the orb out, only for Sisefri to charge in, swinging. While Albin, like you can hear Albin sort of like chanting in the background.
Do you have any disabling spells?
Think I have one.
I'll probably call it at the end of this round because I wanted to grab some pretzels. I'm not dehydrated enough.
Okay. I guess I'll like use my second spell slot to hypnotic pattern him, since I'll put like most of the square into the wall. Like, probably don't really have to bother drawing it, do I?
Well, as long as you can get the center of the square. I mean, it's sort of 20 by 20.
Yeah.
So the only problem is you have to see if you can get it somewhere. You can see. I guess actually, you could actually cast it centered on that wall. It should be like 5 feet. 5, 10.
Yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind.
Yeah, I guess that's actually just about enough.
So you got Dargan too.
What is it? That's probably might be. Okay, there it is. Mindless Rage. He's not 6th level yet. So yes, that's going to be a
15.
Wisdom saving throw from Sisefri. I was trying to see because my other party also has a Berserker Barbarian, and they have that Mindless Rage thing.
Yeah, because of the level.
All right, so Sisefri will sort of like with a snap, Charlie will cast a spell, and you'll see Sisefri sort of like freeze in place. Let's see. This villagers run, start like sprinting, dashing away over here. So like seeing like the sudden like rushing in, Charlie like casts a spell. You see Sesefri sort of like freeze in place, his arms sort of like lowering to his side, sort of like blanking out, like a staring, sort of like his head sort of like tilted to the side, like staring at this pattern in the air. The villager will sort of like run away, like not wanting to be, not wanting to be like close to Spellwork, seeing this combat happen. As we'll go to Felka, who's like still in like the immediate area, like seeing this happen. So you watch as like Sesefri like charges in and like freezes after like taking a swing.
He's noticeably calmed.
He has, he's like stopped, like his arms have like drooped to his side, and he's sort of like kind of like almost like swaying side to side.
Okay.
Damn it, give you that fucking picture.
Yeah, I thought that would get you.
It's so stupid.
Well, I'm gonna back away from him if he's calmed a little bit. Whoops, I didn't mean to go there.
And if you're just moving, I'm gonna just have this villager's gonna run. They can get right next to Charlie. They can throw themselves into the stone wall and disappear from reality.
A hidden door, just like Wolfenstein.
You see, like you just see like you just see like static and like vague gray shapes.
If anyone else is good at tying knots, just hog tie his ass and leave him for the eder caps out in the big hallway behind us.
So we go to Sesefri, he's stuck by the spell. Nothing to do. We go to Ta'ala.
Are we going into combat in the next room?
That's why I'm talking about tying him up.
He's calmed down now.
Wait, in the next room? What?
I assume he's in my head.
Ta'ala's gonna move back.
Oh, okay. I think I
and
can
do nothing.
Okay. Alvin, you just want to maintain your ritual?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it. Look over, kind of look at them, shake my head while I'm still doing.
It's guys, like I said, like he takes the swing, and then like you see, like you hear Charlie sort of like snap out an incantation. You see Sesefri sort of like lock into place and freeze, and then like I said, arms droop, blah blah.
This guy's gonna stare at Sefri for a bit, then just say, "Fuck! I'm not gonna kill somebody helpless. I'm not that kind of person. Not like some people."
All right, Rango, same thing, except you're not Sky. Well, I mean, it's your turn. Sorry, it gets harder for me to talk later in the night again. Right around during raid time where I just start yelling at people.
Starts drinking.
Take the purple haze approach. R.I.P. Purple.
Get my raiding juice.
He's not dead, but R.I.P. He's still a successful banker wherever he is. That bastard. Actually, he lives in Hong Kong. He might be dead. R.I.P.
I'm gonna, or I'm still waiting.
You
for
heal
Rango.
him?
Save it.
Yeah, because what do you want to do? Because it's not really a combat thing like explicitly right now. So
I'm just gonna. Cass is gonna interpose himself between Sky and Sesefri, and actually, he's gonna sound actually angry, and be like, "This isn't the time or place for chaos before in the party. Save it for after road of the temple."
and then he reaches out. He'll stab Sky. Conquest, bitch.
I think if
It's like, what
Conquest.
kind of paladin are you again?
He says, "Not yeah, you're right. It's conquest." He doesn't stab him. It's just like, now put this on. He like holds out a collar.
actually, if I wanted to go full bad paladin, I'd just squash the Sephiroth's head now with my hammer.
There's this, here, put this on. Holds out like a bigger collar.
Power move in front of the party, just execute him.
Power move.
I would certainly solve the problem.
Everyone's
Wild
turning.
card,
Time for me to get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
I
Carries-
guess
he
I gotta
carries
lose
collars.
I think I'll lose my good alignment though. I think we'll be ready to.
Yeah, it'd be like, hey guys,
Yeah, alignment.
Big quotation mark fingers. Or little ones, because it's Charlie saying it. You made a guy drop a dagger.
yeah.
Your greatest achievement. That's what he missed.
Damn. It's just like the way it's written. He dropped a dagger.
He's like, why would I cast heat metal on someone holding something metal that I can see?
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. You should have really overinflated. Told him he did 6 damage too.
Most damage you've ever done in a fight.
That was more than he did last time put together. Unless you count the friendly fire, in which case he did tons to Falco.
Oh my god. Oh. Alright. Rango, were you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you want to do on your turn? And Phoenix, you're on deck. It's your turn next.
Nothing.
Hey, Phoenix, end of the round. All this stuff happening in front of you.
I'm just gonna ready an attack in case anybody else decides to attack each other. I'm gonna be putting a stop to that.
He's gonna put a stop to it by dropping a fireball directly on top of
I'm
everybody.
ready, fireball.
Too bad I can't cast another one of those. No, this will be something else.
Alright. Oh, I hurt myself laughing at that fucking Tala thing. Oh, Jesus. Anyway. We're gonna end it there for the night. I have to remember that didgeridoo thing for when he shows up.
That's certainly an interesting chain of events.
I mean, I made those jokes, CT, and now unironically, Purple Haze hasn't posted anything since October of last year. Ignore
Great,
that.
you killed him.
Shh. That's your trick.
Durgan was the one that killed people.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go spend some time with the people I'm staying with instead of staring at my computer screen
They're
and
not
shaking my head.
I mean, have a good one. Bye
Have a
forever.
good one.
See ya.
I feel like
Where's he at? To the town or something?
yeah, he's just like an hour and a half drive away.
There you go, Thor. It's like be the next god you worship.
I saw this and saved it. Perfect.
I mean, That's Steve's token, except with more of a smile. I think.
Double thumbs up.
All right, now that's definitely Steve's token.
It'd be really funny if John's just quietly cutting some of the gold to Steve this whole time. We just get back. He's in a mansion. He's like, "I'm not adventuring with you guys, with you idiots anymore. I'm glad
Just
you can
full of
pretend.
pigs.
I'm glad I can pretend that I was stupid just to mooch money off you, especially that dumb drow."
You
So
guys-
he goes in that exact pose in that picture. Peace, bitches.
No, even better. Tala would walk up and be like, "Steve, who did you find to sell you things?"
I also thought you could use that for a monster icon.
Yeah, like when Felku turns into a wolf or something.
Yes. Yeah, I saw it. I was like, this will be perfect for something. It's like the demon wolf descends. That's that.
Bark, bark. Oh God, CT! I was watching that. I was watching a terminal montage earlier, and it was that mythic and legendary Pokemon thing. Oh God, when the fucking dog ba 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 ba. That part's too
Or
funny.
as he put it in his explanation video, his girlfriend's favorite part.
Was there an explanation?
Yeah, he links it at the end of the video.
Oh wait, the explanation video from the Pokemon doctor guy, right?
Yeah, the guy that animated the Battle Royale video. Like, he did one for the regular Battle Royale too.
All right, so it was Terminal Montage's explanation, not the guy explaining the abilities of the Pokemon.
Yeah, the guy
Okay.
who made the animation.
I wanted to be sure.